We downloaded The Witcher 3 and we've been playing it all day. How is it so far?
I don't know. Mostly, I was watching you playing, so...
It's very wordy, lots of text. We have to like stand close to the TV because our eyes aren't good enough to like read it from far away. We've decided we're just gonna eat in. Just not sure what to eat. It'll be impossible to get a turkey. So we'll probably just do something else. Alright, let's see what we can find. Fruit platter. Everything's getting really cheap. We got a sirloin steak for half price, $8. Still kind of expensive, but this will be great. I love this. It's like half priced salmon cheese sushi with like Merry Christmas stickers on it. Alright you guys, so I'm about to start making Christmas dinner. What we're going to make today is a garlic butter rosemary steak. Hopefully I don't screw up when I cook it. Then I'm also gonna make some stuffing. I'm gonna try and make it in the slow cooker because I need the oven space for a Brussels sprout and kabocha and cranberry salad. And then Tatsu's also gonna go out and get some cakes. So we're gonna have steak, some stuffing, a festive salad, and some Christmas cakes for dessert. Alright, let's get started. So first we're going to make our stuffing. Take some old bread and cut it into bite-sized pieces. If it's still fairly soft, you can pop it in the oven on low heat for 10 to 15 minutes to dry it out. While we're waiting, we're going to cut up some sausage. I'm using these herbal ones. Cut them into bite-sized pieces and then set them aside. Next, chop some celery and then chop some onion and set those aside too. Throw the sausage in the frying pan first and fry on medium heat until brown. This takes about 10 minutes. Take the bread out of the oven and season it with poultry seasoning. Then put it in the slow cooker along with the cooked sausage. Next, in the same frying pan, fry up your onions and celery until they begin to soften. Then throw in some butter. Once the butter is melted, you can add this mixture to the slow cooker too. Make sure you remember to mix the ingredients together between each step. Next, add some egg, and then add some chopped sage. I couldn't find any fresh sage in my supermarket, so I have to use powder. And finally, add some chicken stock. You want your bread to be mushy, but you don't want it to lose its cubed shape. Set your slow cooker to high, and then move on to the next dish. Season your Brussels sprouts with olive oil and salt. Then, line them up on a baking tray. Next, cut up your kabocha and season it with olive oil, cinnamon, and maple syrup. Line the kabocha up on the baking tray and throw the veggies in the oven at 200 degrees Celsius for 20 to 25 minutes. And this gives us just enough time to cook our steak. I rubbed garlic and rosemary on my steak earlier in the day to give it a stronger flavor, but you can do it just before cooking too. Melt some butter in the frying pan and add your steak. Season it with black pepper, cooking for only 1 or 2 minutes before flipping it to the other side. Season the other side of the steak with black pepper as well, and cook for another 1 or 2 minutes before flipping the steak back to the original side. Cook again for 2 to 3 minutes and then add a splash of white wine. You can add extra rosemary and garlic at this point if you want as well. Finally, flip the steak one last time and cook for 2 to 3 minutes, depending on how well you like your steak. Let the steak rest while you assemble your salad. Put the baked vegetables in a bowl and add some nuts, some dried cranberries, and then some cheese. Once your steak has rested for at least 5 minutes, you can cut it up to serve. Don't be afraid to taste test the piece too. If it needs a little more salt, you can sprinkle some more salt. I used the white wine sauce and scrapings from the frying pan, and decorated it with additional rosemary. By this time, it should be okay to take your stuffing from the slow cooker. Transfer the stuffing to a dish of your choice, and that's it! You're done! You made it Christmas! What did you get, Tatsu?
いや、ちっちゃいやつをミックス。
どういうケーキ？気になる。わー、かわいいじゃん。
これクリスマスツリーで、
あ
これスノーマンで、
Yeah.
これレアチーズサンタクロース。
Rare cheese Santa Claus. Wow, those are super cute. Good job, Tatsu. Took quite a long time to assemble, but it is done. It is done. The only thing I really regret is how ugly this stuffing turned out, because if I had fresh sage, which I could not find anywhere, if I'd used real sage leaves, there'd be hints of green in there and it would be really beautiful, but unfortunately I could not find any fresh sage, so I had to use sage powder. So the result is that the stuffing is really brown, but I've made this stuffing before, just not in the slow cooker, so the taste should be fine. I'm just a little bit worried about the texture because, like I said, maybe oven baking and slow cooking is a little bit different. This salad I'm really excited to try. I have not tried it before, I've never made this before, but the reviews said that it was really good. And plus it's beautiful to look at. Look at all those beautiful, vibrant, festive colors. I just want to like frame a picture of this on my wall. It's probably like the most Christmassy thing we have in this house right now. The steak, I think it turned out okay actually. I had a bite of one of the end pieces, and as you can see in the middle, I didn't want it to be too rare because I have a habit of undercooking my steaks by accident, so I went for a safe sort of slightly pink in the middle texture. On the top is the red wine sauce and the charcoal leftovers of the steak from when I was grilling it in the pan. So hopefully it has enough flavor. And then I just decorated it with more rosemary from my garden. This probably won't give it any flavor, it just makes it cuter to look at. Pitt totally snuck an end piece of the steak once I chopped it, so he's got a taste of the Christmas meal as well. Did you like it? Was it good? What's your expert opinion on the steak? Having tried the steak, did you like it? Was it good? And finally, these are the cakes that Tatsu got. There's a Christmas tree, there's a snowman, and there's a Santa Claus. They're so cute. I can't wait to show you what's inside them when we start eating them later. And that's not all. Tatsu also picked up some beautiful little carnations. We have to figure out where to put them. Usually once we put them in a vase, Lon will knock them down. So I haven't figured out where I want to put them yet. But they are very vibrant and beautiful. It's very pretty. Thank you, Tatsu. Merry Christmas. We're drinking Canadian maple tea with our dessert. とりあえず snowman を半分に切ってみたい.
Yeah.
Ready? So the snowman's like a mousse with like berry and like cream cheese, I think, in the middle. With sponge cake in the middle. This one's more like a matcha mousse. And there's some cake at the bottom too. Alright, and this one is definitely supposed to be a cheesecake. It's a blueberry cheesecake. It's so light and fluffy. It's so good. Tatsu wants to eat cake too, because Lonkun's so comfortable right now. Lon! So most couples in Japan will celebrate Christmas on December 24th, tonight. But Tatsu and I are actually going to go out tomorrow instead, just because we were already out like the day before. We didn't feel like going out again tonight. Also, yeah. We just want to watch Netflix and play video games. We don't really feel like doing much. So we're just gonna eat tonight, and this is pretty much our Christmas celebration. And tomorrow we're gonna go back into Fukuoka City. We've reserved a nice dinner in the city. Probably check out the Christmas market because it's the last day. And yeah, go have some fun. So to all of you guys, I hope you're having a happy, Merry Christmas. For those of you who are living in North America, it's probably the 24th now, so Merry Christmas Eve. I hope you guys have tons of great plans. I hope you're with your family, your loved ones, or whoever it is that you want to be with, need to be with at the end of the year. And I hope it's great for you. We'll check in with you tomorrow. Everyone have a good night.